Bonjour et bienvenue sur DarkOtaku pour la suite de Deponia Doomsday. Je vais tout de suite reprendre. Et lors de la dernière session, j'ai continué à jouer. Sincèrement. Et j'ai trouvé comment récupérer l'étoile dans le ciel du matin.
Wait a minute. It is an option, but that doesn't make any sense.
En fait, il suffit de cliquer 3 fois dessus.
That's pretty silly.
Et ça la prend.
Ah, what the heck. For love!
Voilà.
Get a star from the heavens. Check.
C'est stupide. C'est stupide, mais ça marche. Et du coup, ça termine la photo.
Right? Ready yet? Okay, let's do this. Nothing works here. Looks like something's missing. Fits.
Voilà.
Right? Okay, let's do this. Let's take one more. Camera ready. Cheese.
Hey boys, good news. I've managed to persuade Pimpy.
Elle a convaincu.
What the hell is going on here?
Goal, this might look strange, but
Is that supposed to be me? What sort of perverted games are you playing here?
I only pushed a button.
it's part of my plan to...
I don't want to know. Just, the boat is ready. Hurry up.
Women, eh?
Just shut up, Big Mac.
You were right, love is just like the sea.
On n'est pas en bon terme, hein, Paul et moi.
Just as deep and as wide, I agree. There are sharks, crake, and venomous eels, and terrors completely unknown, lurking near the ground. But Pimpy, oh Pimpy, the clown will not let you drown. Promise, honey.
Come on, don't dawdle.
Don't you get it? We're too late. Look, the sun has almost set.
My other me left here hours ago.
Oh yeah? And then why am I in such a hurry?
Because you are a complete idiot.
How long do we have until the time reset?
Let's see. The sun has just set on Elysium. Root of Deponia's radius, plus the height of Elysium's orbit, I estimate about 2 hours after sundown.
Damn, I almost wish we were back in the time machine.
Well, actually my lab has everything I would need in order to...
Junior? You've got some nerve! Into my office immediately! Step on it!
Quiet at the kiddie table. The adults are talking.
Psst. Rufus! That's the Dean.
The Dean is a dwarf?
My name is Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.
Senior? Ha! Vice Senior's probably more like it. If that. McChronicle would certainly have told me if he had a son.
But I don't. May I introduce to you my father?
Attends, quoi?
Yes, of course. And I'm the new guest lecturer.
Then why are you still standing around? What are you waiting for? To the lecture hall!
No, not so
quoi,
quick.
il y
I
croit,
think
en
there's
plus.
something we need to discuss in peace and quiet.
Eh merde. Un Gaul qui a son chapeau maintenant.
Hello, class.
Hello!
So, do you have any questions? I certainly do.
What molar mass does a chronoparticle have?
Anyone else?
How do 4D glasses work?
Okay. 4D, certainly. 3D and 2D have certainly become household names.
How can deterministic and non-deterministic theories of time be made compatible?
Not with a hasty reply, that's for sure.
Where is Machronicle?
Yeah, mechronicle.
Moo.
Boo!
Macronipants isn't here, and I have to go as well. Occupy yourselves for the meantime. All these theoretical questions won't help you in the real world anyway. Haldeka wasn't discovered from a desk, either. Even your beloved Machronicle knew that, and worked on a real-time machine. You wouldn't happen to know where I can find it. Is this it?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
So, it's a simulator. Where can I find the actual device?
If Machronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The dean locked it and pocketed the key.
And that brings us to today's first lesson. The lock has never been built whose secrets Professor Rufus couldn't uncover. Write that down, it might be on the exam.
Je vois des objets, et à mon avis, je peux combiner le panier d'ornithorynque avec la cage
Come on,
d'ornithorynque.
get in there, you!
Ça marche.
Oh, quit your whining. Your old cage didn't smell any better. What's this again?
Oh, that is...
Follow up. No one? Correct.
Ok, donc ça c'est juste une installation. Et donc à mon avis, la rouge, je peux mettre l'ornithorynque dedans.
So, pay close attention.
Mummy.
I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No. Not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons. And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly.
Oh, yeah, the balloon.
No, not the balloon.
Maybe you just don't know the right kind of balloon.
On va parler aux étudiants.
Where can I find Machronicle's time machine?
If Machronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The dean locked it and pocketed the key.
Il a retiré la clé. Et toi, Hugo, qu'est-ce que t'en penses?
Cole, what are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm interrupting your lecture.
But you can't do that.
Oh, really? What are you going to do about it then? Have me fail the exam?
I'm trying to restore time here.
The time when it's alleged that I've fallen in love with you? No thanks.
Can you at least take your feet off the table and take your hat off? You're undermining my authority as a teacher. What's with the silly get-up anyway?
Take a guess. I've made myself my own tinfoil hat, so that I will always remember what a complete and total idiot you are.
Mais ce n'est pas bien. Bon.
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org.
On a des types là qui sont en train de défoncer.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, of course. You couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't know. It looks like two blind chickens wandered into the field.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts for nothing. We are professionals in our field.
Uh-huh. Hitting the old junk ball?
Battering smartasses.
Oh.
Don't worry. He hasn't completed his training yet. That's why he's using the training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right? Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me...
It's not a...
But...
No, but that doesn't hurt.
Ça c'est la porte du labo. On a vu la porte du labo. Et verrouillée.
The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit.
Il y a un œuf d'ornithorynque là-haut. Donc des étudiants.
Oh, how is he ever gonna...
Sensei irlandais. J'ai pas parlé à lui, j'ai parlé à l'autre.
What is this supposed to be? Zen and the art of beating things up?
Exactly. Only through absolute calm and balance can aggression be perfectly channeled.
Oh, my ass.
Oh.
What are you doing here? You should be lecturing.
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
Then stretch them back to the lecture hall. And don't come back until the bell is rung. Go on then. Hop to it.
Ok, donc j'ai pas le droit d'aller là. Non, merde.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Stubborn as a stop sign. Somehow I spoiled. It seems I don't have the right bait for my platypus trap.
Pas des herbes.
Somehow I doubt that'll lure the platypus in, spoiled beast.
Ok, il faut quelque chose pour l'attirer. Oh, un parapluie. Ouais, je fais un peu n'importe quoi. On arrive quand même dans une nouvelle zone.
Can someone tell me why the time is not proceeding?
Because your lecture is mind-numbingly dull. That's why.
How long is this seminar anyway?
All-day seminars run until 8.
What? But that's far too long.
It's already been too long.
Gold n'est vraiment plus la même qu'avant.
It seems to be the university mascot. In professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang understatement.
Oh, d'affichage, ça.
Huh. Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja.
Hop. Ok, il faudrait que je fasse quelque chose à propos de cette chèvre. Et c'était pas un œuf, c'était un ornithorynque en haut en fait. Peut-être que si j'attire la chèvre avec de l'herbe.
Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! Oh, nothing. This whole time travel thing seems to negate my superpowers.
c'est faire avancer la pendule. Et si je passe quelque chose dans l'anomalie? Ouais, je teste des trucs. Hein.
This isn't a weather experiment. It's a time experiment. Easy to confuse, I know. What would theoretically happen if I were to turn the hands on the clock?
Ah, it would no longer show the correct time.
That was not the answer I wanted to hear.
Then perhaps you should think about supporting the faculty with research funds.
Do you want to share my... That now I'll... Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
I wish the ground would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that.
Moo.
That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana has ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. Do you want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, Romantic Ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten.
Est-ce que le sandwich frais fonctionne?
Platypuses only eat stale bread. They spit out anything fresh. And then they complain that everything was better back in the day and write embittered online reviews.
Ok, et si je mets le sandwich dans l'anomalie, est-ce que ça devient du pain rase?
Now, what would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me. Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside. So, the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again.
Elle fait vieillir ses doigts. Voilà, un vieux sandwich dans le panier ornithorynque.
Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman. Let's see if this can motivate him.
Ooh!
Yikes! What's going on?
Me.
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert? I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. We are now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrain.
Huh, her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what?
Ah!
Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. So. And, now?
It won't stop thrashing about.
I can see that. And what was that?
It's coming from your coat.
The other platypus is crying.
All right. Nothing but trouble.
Bon bah.
Damn. But at least I'm not losing any. It already got spoiled. Platypuses can be allowed to get at least as long.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting.
Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
Ouais, du coup, j'ai coincé le parapluie dans son truc. Ils sont toujours là, ces deux-là. En même temps, pour eux, le temps n'a pas avancé.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful. Downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A
Donc
fantasist.
McChronicle et Rufus
Yes,
sont un peu
an
plus proches maintenant.
anarchist.
Honestly? Huh.
Hands off! That's the key to Junior's laboratory. The whole place is contaminated with crazy ideas.
So you don't believe in temporal anomalies?
How could I? I'm a scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one, too. Much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything strange about that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth.
C'est pour ça que t'as un dentier.
Please, Professor, don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes. A warning sign for birds. Who thinks this stuff up? Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free! And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so. Better not. It'd only upset him even more. With my luck, then he'd have a heart attack, and I'd have to raise McChronicle alone.
Donc apparemment je ne peux rien faire pour ça. Si je mélange ça...
You can just put... I think that minimized...
J'ai pas le sticker de warning d'oiseau, je pensais que je l'aurais.
Do not disturb him! He must concentrate on his strike.
Does he occasionally hit something, too?
Not if you keep breaking his concentration, he doesn't. Hey!
La chèvre, la porte du labo. Donc l'anomalie est toujours là. Hein. Vous pouvez me casser, hein, la lecture est finie. Hein.
What is it? The lecture is over.
We just wanted to make a few notes. We have made a couple of exciting discoveries after all.
We might even be the first time travelers in the whole of Deponia.
Dream on. The first will start in a few hours. She could...
Perhaps she's realized how pointless his efforts are.
But maybe she just got an anti-everything attitude that's gonna get her a bad semester report. Oh. If he keeps working like that, I'm sure this story will eventually come to a happy end. What's this? Follow no one? Correct.
Oh, il y a un dessin de McChronicle que je viens de voir.
Hey, I found the scaffold! I've more than earned this achievement.
trouver l'échafaudage. C'est stupide. Je suppose que le reste, ça doit avoir lieu dans le bureau du gars.
The tap water is all gone.
I know. It hasn't rained for weeks. How am I ever gonna be able to scrub Junior's crazed theories off the board? Maybe. I just need to scrub a little bit harder. Scrub, scrub, scrub!
Maybe that would help him relax. He definitely needs to.
Il y a la clé qu'on peut toucher, mais on ne peut pas la prendre parce que tant qu'il est là, il nous en empêche. On a ma
At least his
chronicle.
taste in hats seems to be gradually improving. This is not a pipe? Man, the artist really missed the boat on that one. Ha ha! It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
On va essayer de détendre le doyen.
Ah, my old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then.
Doyen qui est un gosse.
So, Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We
Je vais m'arrêter
experimented
après qu'il ait
with
fini son dialogue.
everything. With plants, with time,
Voilà,
and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business in the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. Whoop my butt for my girlfriend. And I was already 25. Oh.
Ok, je crois que c'est bon. On va s'arrêter là pour l'instant. Je vais sauvegarder ici. Donc là, il y a ma chronicle, donc je suppose que c'est la dernière sauvegarde. Je sauvegarde ici. Je vous dis à la prochaine sur DarkOtaku Gaming. C'était Devil. A plus.